Are you looking for Moses too? I've been trying to find him all day. Well, you'd better come in and we can wait together. Where could he be? I need to talk to him. I've been waiting and waiting. Still no Moses. Where is he?
Ugh. Hello, my friends. Sorry to keep you all waiting.
Where have you been, Moses? I thought you were never coming back.
Well, these stone tablets are really heavy, so it took me a while to get down the mountain and—
What were you doing on a mountain, Moses? You need to be here. You're supposed to be guiding our people, you know.
I'm not guiding the people, Malachi. God guides us. So, trust God. That's what these tablets are all about. God wrote 10 important guidelines on these tablets for us to follow.
Oh, great. More rules. I hate rules. How many are there?
There are 10.
That's a lot of rules. Is God trying to spoil all our fun? Who wants to obey rules all the time?
God's not trying to spoil our fun. These rules are special, Malachi. If we follow these 10 basic guidelines, we'll stay out of a lot of trouble. We'll avoid a lot of the traps in life that can hurt us. God guides us, so trust God.
I don't get it. What traps? And how can rules be a good thing?
Come with me, Malachi. I'll show you. I want you to understand why God gave us these 10 commandments, Malachi. Do you trust me?
Sort of.
Do you trust God?
Well, yes.
Okay then. Each of these traps represents one of God's commandments. I want you to remember that God guides us, so trust God. And I want you to see that if we don't obey these commandments, bad things can happen.
Ah! What are those?
That, Malachi, is a trap. If you step in it, you can get really hurt. It's the same in life. God wants us to avoid traps so we don't get hurt. Now, close your eyes and we'll see if we can avoid the rest of these traps.
Close my eyes? No.
The first commandment says that we shouldn't have any gods except our one true God. Malachi, why do you think God wants us to honor only Him?
Because God is the only God. And other gods are fake.
Good answer. If we follow fake gods, we're missing out on what the one true God has for us, and that can hurt us. 2. This one says that we shouldn't have idols in our lives. That means things that matter more to us than God. What kinds of things in our lives might be idols?
Video games and money.
Yes. If we put anything other than God first in our lives, we can get hurt. Let's move on. The third commandment says don't misuse the name of God. Have you ever heard someone say God's name in a bad way? Maybe when they're mad or upset? I don't want you to repeat it. Just raise your hand if you've heard this happen. I've heard this happen too, but when we misuse God's name, we're not showing honor to Him, and that's bad. These traps can really hurt, just like not following God's commandments, and God doesn't want us to get hurt. God guides us, so trust God. Are you starting to understand why God gives us commandments, Malachi? Let's find out what the next commandment says. 4. This fourth commandment says to keep the Sabbath day holy. What kinds of things would people rather do on a Sunday instead of going to church or thinking about God?
Maybe sleep in?
That's true. Not keeping the Sabbath holy can hurt us because it takes our attention away from God. Let's see what's next. The 5th commandment says to honor your mother and father. What are some ways kids don't honor their parents?
They can disobey and lie.
Have you done any of those, Malachi?
Never. Oh, never.
And what might happen when you don't honor your parents?
You get in trouble.
That's right. It can be hurtful. Let's keep moving. The next commandment, number 6, says don't murder. What happens when someone murders another person?
They go to jail.
Murder is really hurtful. Let's see what number 7 says. Number 7. We're almost to the end. Malachi, you can do this. God guides us, so trust God. Okay, number 7 says that husbands and wives should stay true to each other. What happens when husbands and wives don't stay true to each other?
They get a divorce.
Bad things happen when we don't obey God's commandments, and people and families can be hurt. Let's see what number 8 says. Okay, number 8. Number 8 says not to steal. That's a good commandment to listen to. What happens when you steal?
You get caught and you get in lots of trouble.
Thanks for those answers. Stealing can cause a lot of hurt. We're almost done, Malachi. Moving on to number 9. The 9th commandment says not to lie. What bad things might happen if you lie?
People won't trust you. And when you get caught, people will know you lied.
It feels really bad when friends don't trust us anymore. We don't want that to happen. Okay, Malachi, one more to go. God guides us, so trust God. The 10th commandment. It says not to covet what someone else has. Have you ever really wanted something that belonged to someone else? How does wanting that make you feel?
I feel unhappy and unsatisfied with what I have.
Thanks for those answers. Coveting can make us feel terrible. You did it, Malachi. You made it safely through the 10 commandments. Let's give him a big round of applause. Remember, God guides us, so trust God. Okay, let's go back to my tent. God knows which choices might hurt us and which choices will keep us safe. That's why He gave us rules and guidelines to keep us safe and happy.
Oh, now I get it. So the guidelines on these tablets are really good ideas. You don't mind if I, take these tablets home, do you? My memory's not so good and I might need a reminder.
Not so fast, Malachi. Ugh. These commandments are for all of us. But here, I have something that might help. This paper has all of the 10 commandments on it, so you can read them anytime you have a choice to make. In fact, I have one of these special papers for each of you.
Hi, Kids Quest!
Hope you guys had a good BBS.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.